Hey everyone, let's talk everything Disney this week as it is. We could talk about the D23 that's coming up next month as it is September 9th through the 11th. And we also had, believe it or not, this the other day, the renewals finally for the Magic Keys. All this I'll be talking up next. Okay, so I would like to start off talking about this big 23 event that's going to happen come next month. So it's September 9th through the 11th. That's, of course, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like it always has been in the past. But this week, this Tuesday, we were able to actually get into their system, actually get the chance to actually decide on what we want to see once we go. So you had to choose your panels and what you want to do. If you want to get signatures, you can also do it this way. This is a whole new different system than it was before, which I'm actually glad, because if you remember 3 years ago, if you were with me, I actually made a complaint about it. It's a freedom of speech here on YouTube, and I kind of that's exactly what I did 3 years ago, complaining about their system, how the system crashed the first day. It was horrible. Now I gotta say, I was since back then, 3 years ago, I think it was first come first serve, but this time around this year, it's not the case. I like exactly what they did this year. It's a better system. You can I did my reservations on Tuesday. You can have a whole complete lineup what you want. You can actually choose what you want. There's selections, so it gets layered out on dates as it is, September 9th and 10th and 11th that you have to go through. Each section, they have different places to actually sit, like the studio, the big hall where most of the things usually happen with movies, find out for future projects with our rides and everything. And there is also going to be a Broadway play once again this year, which that's one of the things I really want to take a look at that. And I decided my whole routine if I can. But the whole thing is, once you do that, it's not totally considered that you may actually get this. I'm wondering too, since I'm going alone, I wonder if I might have an advantage by actually doing that, by being a single goer to this D23. I don't know. I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers for, but I'm wishing the best of luck to you guys, along with me, for those who are actually going to the D23 event. It's going to be another exciting year as it is. Of course, this always happens every 2 years, but because of the pandemic, COVID-19, it has shifted off to another year. So it's been 3 years since this last D23 event, which I'm looking forward to. Okay, so the next thing on the agenda I wanted to talk about this week, especially happened with the D23 and a merge of course, about the renewals of these dream keys as it is. So there has been some changes. I noticed. I wasn't too sure from the beginning if there will be different prices for each one, but it actually is, after checking over once again what it looks like. It's like $50 for each one. But of course, there is a new key added to the Dream Key. There's an Inspire key. They kind of got rid of the top tier key from last time as it is. I think, wasn't that the Dream Key or something like that? I forget what the name was for the top key, of course. But I'll remember probably after this video, of course. But everything is still there. But let me just talk about these keys for a minute, because the one I have is actually the Enchant key. Since I'm not a local, if I was a local, I'll be there almost every week, almost every day as it is. I cannot get enough of Disney parks down there just as well too. I wonder if they will ever make a third park. I bet you they might. If you do not know, leave some comments down below if you do know anything about a third park. That'd be awesome if they did. I think they are considering doing it. But the whole thing about the Dream Keys is there are some changes along with this as well too. Because since I have the Enchant key, if I were to bump up my pass, which there is a possible chance you can actually do that just as well. I'm not exactly renewing right away. I'm kind of holding off until next year, believe it or not, to tell the truth, because I don't know that when next time I go into Disneyland. I am going to be down there for the D23, but it's hard since you don't live in the area. I'd have to fly, get the hotel and everything. It can cost a lot of money as it is. So I'm trying to save my money, and there are other trips I do have along coming in my near future, and you're probably coming along with me just as well too. But these Dream Keys, in other words, the difference with the top key, the Inspire, and the key that's under it, there's a comparison with both of these keys. I noticed all these keys have blackout dates, believe it or not. That's even the top key. I noticed within the time of Christmas, it's the last 2 weeks of December And then this is a little like 2 days of the New Year as it is. So why are they doing this when they are saying there's no blackout dates? I don't know. They're trying to get people to come to the parks and actually pay their full admission as it is. I'm willing to bet you that's what it is. But you also really get really good benefits from this as well too. Because when I looked even on my Chant Key this as well too. Yes, it was a $649 price as it is, but they went $50 up to $699. Still not that bad, but there's also more things applied to the Enchanted Keys. So they actually have added some features to these keys as well too. I'm not able to get free parking, but I think it's pretty close, like 20% off of free parking, which is pretty cool, I gotta say. And the other thing I noticed too with Genie Plus, which just came along not too long ago, earlier this year, you can also get a discount this as well too. I think that's even 20% off this as well too. So you're probably looking, since the what is that? Genie Plus is $20, so that means it probably could go down to 16. That's not that bad, considering for all the other perks are with the Universal, Six Flags, and all that. You're usually paying like $100 or maybe more. We are getting away with murder here, it seems like, because Disney is still giving us a deal with this. I know I'm bummed of them getting rid of the Fast Pass and everything, but it's a full benefit. But the other thing, that's the other thing I want to talk about. If they were to actually bump this price up on each one for these Dream Keys, just maybe a little much, maybe like 50 or $100, something like that. If they actually added the Genie Plus to these past Dream Keys, that would be, I think that would be better, believe it or not. That way, people who have the season pass that actually are granted to have this Genie Plus. And since I'm talking about Genie Plus too, I've used it maybe like once or twice since I've actually been at parks. This works just as much as a Fast Pass as it is, and it does have benefits because if it's a really crowded day, it really does help. One of the days when I was actually there, Space Mountain was up to what was it, hour and a half to 2 hours. If you had the Genie Plus, you could pretty much walk on, be like 15, 20 minutes, no longer than that. It helps. Especially Haunted Mansion also could be the same way with the crowd wise this as well too. Matterhorn maybe. Matterhorn can get pretty crowded this as well. So what do you guys think? Are you willing to pay a little more for a Genie Plus to add to your key? So leave some comments down below. I think it's interesting with the top key in the middle, the key on the very top this as well too. They are kind of similar in a way, but there's a little, the top one has all the days you can actually go. Once again, I told you that those 2 weeks at the end of December are blocked out, even with the top key as it is. If you go down to the low one, there's even a little more blackout dates this as well too. So they are trying to get the blackout dates in this as well. And somehow I don't know why Disney seems to like these reservation systems. So you still have to reserve your days as it is. And once again, I'm at the Enchanted Key, which allows me 4 reservations. And once you get back to those 2 at the top keys this as well too, you get 6 reservations this as well. I know there's a lot going on. They had to settle this somewhere. This is probably why they were delaying on letting us know about the renewals, because of that lawsuit that was going in the court. Is not settled yet, but I guess ever since that happened, they had to make these changes to make everyone more concerned and get the chance to actually still renew their passes. Because usually in the past, Disney actually said within 30 days of notice when your pass is expired, that will give you the notice of actually renew. And that's not the case. It actually, believe it or not, gets expired. I think, believe it or not, I think mine gets expired in September, because the first time when I got the pass, they were actually saying the day that's actually active will be your first use, believe it or not. So with that being said, I actually went almost like a week or 2 after I got my season pass, because I was so happy. I wanted to return back to Disneyland. So what do you guys actually think about this Magic Key system? Do you think of this renewal with all these new benefits actually works? And once again, yeah, I didn't notice with the top key and the key under actually still get a free parking as it is. They get 20% off on food at discount. In my area with the Chant Key, I think it's like 10 or 15 of a discount. It looks the same, but a little more this as well too. But talking about this top 2 keys once again, you also get the benefits of actually, if you ever get your camera or something like that going to these Disney parks, they have the opportunity of actually giving you those nice sick pics of the castle. You know how there's employees around there, professional camera people taking pictures. They can get you those pictures, and you just go to the Disney app and you will actually retrieve it that way. I've actually got this feature by going to the last Star Wars big event after hours. And that's exactly what happens, I think, most of the time with those events after the park closing. You get the benefit of actually retrieving your pictures that way. And they are free, which is cool. So anyways, leave some comments down below. I'd like to hear what you guys got to say about this new Dream Key, new features, and the fact that you can now renew your pass as of today. And everything too, you can also, if you're not too sure right away if you want to renew or not, you got 30 days after from the time you activated your pass. So that's a nice thing to as well too. I think that was really cool since Disney was a little bit of a delay letting us know about this new Magic Key system. This new added feature. And if you were down there too, would you actually get the Inspire key to top key as it is? Leave some comments down below. Otherwise, I'm going to start wrapping things up. I got to talk about the D23 happening next month, September 9th through 11th. And I was able to talk about the new renewal system that just hit today. So once again, my name is Ryan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give me those thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, maybe at Disneyland. See you guys later. Bye.